Hello, my name is Katie and welcome to my shed. It's blinking freezing. We're in the middle of this cold snap and it was really frosty this morning and it's really cold now, although the sun is out and it looks beautiful, but it's cold. And I had the heater on because I was going to chat to you with the heater on with the microphone on, but it's still picking up the sounds, so I've had to turn the heater off and suffer, quite frankly. So what are we going to talk about today? First of all, I need to send a really big apology. So today was meant to be me uploading a video of the Christmas card design, silkscreen design, and it hasn't finished. I've just been at work too much and it's quite a slow process in that I have to wait for the screen to dry and the prints to dry between each pull of the image. And it's cold, so the prints don't dry very quickly and the screen isn't drying very quickly. Consequently, I've still got a colour to do and it's Friday afternoon and I need the video uploaded by tomorrow morning. It's not going to happen. I mean, it might. If it does happen, all of this intro will be pointless. But I think in all likelihood, in all likelihood, it will be, I'll finish it tomorrow, get it uploaded, and I'll have to upload it in the middle of the week or something. So instead, you're getting a very quick video of two things that I was doing last week and I was going to share with you anyway, but it's not painting, so apologies. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is about the workshop. I think it's going to all be backwards because I talked about the workshop on the video that isn't yet finished. So the workshop we did on Saturday, was it Saturday? Yes, on Saturday, was Lino printing Christmas cards. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a little video montage of me setting up and some of the images that were printed by the artists, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you about it. did you like the very long montage of me setting up? It took ages to set up for some reason. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I printed, and then I'll talk to you about the workshop. So first of all, I was trying to do a robin, and using a similar design to what I'm doing for the Christmas card, which is a similar design to these birds in gouache over there. So this was the first colour, the first one that I pulled, and that was without any detail on it, because I was just showing them you sort of need to do it in stages so you can work out what's looking good and what you want to tweak. And then the second one is this one, who actually is really cute. However, I don't think he looks like a robin. I decided he looks like a penguin. So I'm going to recut him and cut off that bit and make him look like a penguin, I think. So that was the image that I cut and demoed with. The lino that we used, let me show you it. Oh no, it's in the other shed. So the lino that we used was much harder than I'd expected. It was a vinyl, one of the double-sided vinyls that are normally really soft and easy to carve, but it wasn't. It was really hard. It was all more like a traditional lino in like its density, which meant that cutting it was quite tricky, particularly because we were using the like SD small carvers where you change the blades out, and they don't have the same amount of oomph as my ones. So I did feel for the artists, because it was hard work for them. But that being said, they did come up with some really nice cards, so that was great. However, I don't know if it really is a however, we had 12 people there, and Lou and I both said it was harder than we'd anticipated. I think the most we've had before was 9, and that felt okay, but 12 felt like too many. So we've decided that for future workshops we will cap it, and we'll probably cap it at about 8 learners, just so that we can give them the service and the level of teaching that we want to give, really. And we remember the fact that we're doing it for fun. We're not doing it really, we're not really making any money out of it. It's unlikely to take off to be something that can be our jobs. So it is a hobby that hopefully we'll build on, but we want to enjoy it. I think that's what I'm trying to say. We want to do something that we enjoy doing, and although we did enjoy it, the fact it was harder work makes it less enjoyable. You know, you want something where you can feel like you're having time to talk to the learners and chat with them and guide them, and this felt much more like quick. So yeah, that was my takeaway from that. But it was a good session, and we could have we had about 4 or 5 other people also wanting to come, so if we could have got the venue, worked it out with the venue, we would have split it and done 2 sessions. I think that would have been the solution. It would have just made it a little bit more relaxing for us, and hopefully for the learners as well. But there you go, we're learning. We've only been doing it since April, so we need to be kind on ourselves, which is what we're doing. So that was my learning from that. Okay, on to Sunday. This is a little bit random. I don't normally share stuff like this on my art videos, but I wanted to because I feel like it sits okay here. Last Christmas, my colleagues bought me and a friend, another one of our colleagues, tickets to do the Emma Bridgewater Factory tour, afternoon tea and pottery painting. So on Sunday we drove up to Stoke, or near to Stoke, had a night out, and then in the morning, on Monday morning, went off to the factory and did the factory tour, painted some pottery, ate some cake. It was great. The drive home was hard work, but the actual day was lovely. So I'm going to put in so I am going to put in a little montage of some of the photos I took and the drive up there. They didn't let you film on the tour. I think they'd had someone who'd filmed the whole tour, and so they were like, no filming at all. So I didn't do any filming, so that's why it's just photos. All right, let's go to that now, and then I'll come back and chat. think? Did I get very arty photos? I felt like I tried really hard to get artistic photos. I think all in all, really great experience, really slick. They definitely know what they're doing. They clearly do, lots of them. I think there was 3 groups going around when we were doing it, and then there was another bunch of groups, like another cohort of groups going after us. So they must get through quite a lot of people a day. Therefore, they're quite slick with it. Yeah, I thought it was really good value. Obviously I didn't pay for it, but I know how much it costs and would definitely recommend. So we did the tour, which was really informative, and it was, I think for me, to see the fact that it was all handmade and the process in it, it then makes you appreciate the value and how much they charge for things, because you know there's a lot of energy goes into it and a lot of human time. So yeah, that was really cool to watch, really valuable. Just a good fun day. And then we did some pottery painting, which I haven't I don't think I put any photos of me pottery painting on there. That's because the thing I painted is a gift, and I thought, you know, just in case they're watching, they won't be watching, in case they're watching, I won't put that on there. But when it comes near Christmas or after Christmas or whatever, I will show you it, and you will realise I am not a professional pottery painter, nor will I ever be. So that was that. And then we had the afternoon tea, which was okay. Definitely wasn't the best afternoon tea I've ever had, but we were really hungry, so it didn't touch the sides, and it was nice. It was definitely nice. And then we drove home, and boy, what a drive. It took 4 hours, I think, to come home. We hit, I think because of the time of day, you finish about 4, half 4, you just hit traffic coming all the way around. Sort of, we go around Derby, Leicester, you know, all the big cities, lots of big cities, and it was a lot of traffic. So that was a bit of a weird video. It is an interim video. In the next day or so, there will be my proper video that will be up, and will be a step-by-step screen printing for my Christmas cards. And they're half finished sitting here. I really want to show you, but I can't because I just need to do one more colour, and then I will be able to show you. And yeah, hopefully that will be up the beginning of the week, maybe Monday, might even be Sunday. Depends how quick I am at getting it finished and how quickly they dry. It will need to warm up significantly for them to dry much in here. I'm going to put the dehumidifier on for today. That will warm up the temperature very, very slightly, but hopefully it will just dry the place out a bit. I think I talk about it again on the video that you'll see next. But we had a load of really heavy rain, and some of it got into the shed, so it was really stinky. I think it was on my rug. The rug is now dried. There is no smell in here anymore, which is nice, but I do think maybe it might be a bit damp, so I'm going to pop the dehumidifier on for a little while. You can see, you know, how I draw around my lines, my damp lines, they've definitely spread, which is really sad because it does mean I need to look at alternatives sooner than I would like, which probably means I need to do a few more bank shifts to earn some more money, or sell some paintings, which we all know I'm not doing, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this very odd, very short little video, insight into my busy weekend. Have a great week, and I will see you soon, sooner than you think. I'm going to see you in a couple of days. Bye.